If we speak on the future of work, that of course is a big question and a big thing. One of the smarter questions, what are we going to do as human beings when AI and robots will have taken over the traditional work we are used to do? If a lot of things can then be better by machines, we should focus on all that stuff and all that service and support that we will like to be done and brought by other human beings. So everyone who focuses on a way of supporting, of contributing to other people in a personal way should be on the right track. We don't have to understand all that technology, but we should get used to apply with that, to use it and to learn what opportunities it gives to us. And I'm just wondering who will tell those baby boomer leaders that their operating system runs out of service already for years. It's not the right operating system they have in mind and we have in mind, which fits to the future of work, and we have to change that. Stay curious. Probably you have heard yourself or other people to complain on, hey, nowadays the time's running and it's not like I've used to it in earlier years. This situation means just try to get your brain in adapting to new surroundings all the time and more often as the new normal. Because even if we don't know everything on the future of work, what we already know is the speed of change will not get slower anymore. In the pandemic, we all learned what we can do in offices, we can do at home. And after the pandemic, we should have learned if we can do our work everywhere where we have a web connection, we should do it at a place our soul opens up and our heart is really warm. I had a leader team for an offsite. We set up the goals for the next year in the house, and then we invented solution swimming. What that means, I sent them to the pool. I stick at the border of the pool with my flip chart and my marker, and they started giving me ideas. I marked up the ideas, and then they dive away. The next one came up, and the next idea came. No discussions, no complaint. 1 hour flow, highly productive, producing a strategy for the year. It was a magic moment on working together. Try to do a lot, not to stick to the things you already know, but to ask yourself, what can I try new? What can I learn new? Give good questions. And of course, use your AI tools of your choice, but don't stop thinking. Keep moving. So I get quite a bit depressed when I see other male people in my age and older, how they are moving. So some of them, they just grow until 18, then they only got older, and then they grow in this direction, and when they want to start walking, they need a little bit like this, and then they go in this direction, and then they are able to walk. We should invest much more time in healthiness in a very physical way and in a psychological way. And we should invest a lot of time and energy in our companies in the mental and physical health of our people. How should we have a moving mind without a moving body? Around 10 years ago, it was on a sunny Sunday morning at the terrace, and I sit there with our oldest son, Julius. He was 14, and I try to explain how our world is working, what is important for success, and then he interrupted me. And he said, Dad, for you and your generation, that was always the question, who will win in that game? For us, the question is if that game will go on. To stay curious in a very personal way, to keep moving physically and psychologically, and to embrace young people, the future, Gen Z, and all the other potentials of our world. Thank you very much.